they dance to the beat of the African drum, deep in the forest, mimicking a disappearing species that they've grown to love, the Asiatic lion. They're part of the 20,000 Siddis, an ethnic group of African descent who live in Gujarat, Western India. Though far removed from their ancestral lands, the Siddis have cherished their culture. Now it's a source of income for them.
कहीं होटल होता है, पहले हमने 1500 से स्टार्ट किया, तो इसमें से रोज का 2-3 सीजन होता है तो 6 प्रोग्राम रहता है, तो उसमें 1 आवर का खेल रहता है.
Imran is a Siddi, a descendant of the Bantu people from southeast Africa. He believes his ancestors originally came from Uganda. Now he lives in a small village called Jambor with his mother and grandmother. The village is surrounded by the forest of Gir, the last bastion of the world's 500 remaining Asiatic lions. Centuries ago, Africans from Ethiopia, Eritrea and Somalia sailed to the Indian subcontinent as merchants, while others were brought as slaves. The Siddis say they were an elite group of slaves serving the ruling class only. Because of their loyalty and military skills, they were favoured by India's Nawabs, or Muslim rulers, and the Mughals, a Muslim imperial power in the early 16th century. The Siddis rose to positions of power, serving as kings themselves over princely Siddi states, a little-known fact around the world. Ambassador Saeed Akbaruddin, India's representative to the United Nations, says the Siddis form an important part of India's history.
These were a very small minority. Look at what they've accomplished for themselves and for Indian society. They rose to be noblemen, they rose to be commanders, soldiers, admirals.
Over time, most integrated fully with the local population, choosing partners of Indian heritage. To preserve their African identity, some isolated themselves, creating small villages in various parts of Gujarat. Curator and historian at the Schoenberg Center in New York, Sylviane Diouf, who's tracked the Siddi people's journey from the African coast to the Indian subcontinent, explains the roots of the Siddis currently residing in Gir.
The Siddi today are the descendants of the 1800s people, as well as some Africans who arrived actually later.
Among them were Imran's ancestors, who were brought to India in the 19th century.
और जो जूनागढ़ का जो नवाब था वो लाया हुआ था, किसी को बॉडी करके ले लाया था, कोई ऐसा कोई जिसे पटरी है, ट्रेन का पटरी, तो उनको उठाने के लिए कोई इंडियन का कोई काम नहीं है कि उठा सके. तो हमारे लोग जो जैसे मजबूत होते हैं, स्ट्रॉन्ग के लिए वो उठाना जरूरी है, तो वो लोग इसमें भी आए थे, कोई लोग बॉडीगार्ड के लिए आए थे, इसलिए यहाँ पे लाए हुए हैं.
With the passage of time, some escaped slavery, establishing communities in forested areas. But today, life for thousands of Siddis, such as Imran, is far from glamorous. Most live on the fringes of society, in abject poverty. They listened, and today Imran and his friends support themselves by performing African dances spiked with a bit of drama for visitors. And when he's not dancing, he works in Gir Forest as a guide.
कॉलेज जाता है तो कोई जॉब मिल जाता है, फॉरेस्ट में मिल जाता है, आर्मी वगैरह में मिल जाते हैं, तो थोड़े बहुत पैसे हो जाते हैं तो मक्कन अपने आप कर लेते हैं.
Besides their strength, the Siddis say that the Nawabs also believed that they held a special relationship with the Asiatic lions and to nature itself.
जैसे हम लोगों को पता रहता है कि लायन कब डेंजर में होता है, उसका हाव भाव कैसा है, वो सब देखना पड़ता है कि जहाँ जहाँ हम लोग हैं वहाँ लायन है ही. मगर उसको क्या है कि हम लोग परेशान नहीं करते, कि हम लोगों का जो परिवार है उसको परेशान नहीं करता, घर जैसा माहौल रहता है.
Since the 1950s, the Indian government has supported the Siddis of Gujarat through an affirmative action initiative, recognizing them as a special tribe and granting them individual rights. They've also made it possible for them to draw benefit payments directly out of bank accounts.
They have access to education in a preferential manner. They also have access to jobs in a preferential manner.
But Imran says that accessing this aid is sometimes challenging. And Imran has another concern. Gujarat's Asiatic lion population is threatened by increased overcrowding and competition for space among both animals and humans, and he calls for effective efforts to conserve the species.
पहली बात तो है कि अगर यहाँ से लायन जाता है तो यहाँ के लोकल लोगों को तो तकलीफ पड़ेगी ही, मगर ये लायन अगर उधर जाएगा तो उसको वो भी मर जाएगा.
The Siddis want to stay here, living with the lions side by side. And when asked about their country of origin, they say, without any hesitation,
फिर भी अपना देश हिंदुस्तान है, तो इधर ही जीना, इधर ही मरना.